Sasquatch, an article written by Nikki Thomas, January 21st, 2007. Sasquatch is said to be a large ape-like creature that lives primarily in the forests stretching from the west coast of British Columbia to the northern parts of California, and to a lesser extent throughout North America. Sasquatch is a cryptid creature whose existence is suggested but has not yet been confirmed by scientific community. Like the Yeti of Asia and the abominable snowman of the Himalayas, Sasquatch is rooted in indigenous legend and is commonly researched by cryptozoologists and enthusiasts. Some believe Sasquatch is a nearly extinct species of hominid that survives in isolation, while others consider the creature to be a product of folklore or a hoax. The name and origin. The word Sasquatch is believed to be a name of the Salish word Saskets, meaning wild man or hairy man. J.W. Burns coined the term in the 1930s. Burns was an Indian agent assigned to the Chehalis Band, now known as the Sta'alis First Nations. The Sta'alis First Nations people claim a close bond with Saskets and believe it has the ability to move between the physical and spiritual realm. Sasquatch has also been commonly known as Bigfoot in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. Sightings. Sasquatch is often described as a bipedal measuring up to 2.75 meters in height and 360 kgs in weight, and covered in long dark hair. Its footprints are said to measure up to 50 centimeters. Plastered casts of what are said to be Sasquatch tracks are often offered as a proof of its existence. Through the authenticity of such tracks is highly disputed. Film footage shot in 1967 proposes to show a Bigfoot running through the woods near Bluff Creek, California, is perhaps the most famous evidence offered of the cryptid by its proponents. There has been no documented discovery of Sasquatch remains. An 1884 article in Victoria British Colonist is often cited as the earliest documented evidence of Sasquatch sighting. The article describes the capture of a half-man, half-beast near Yale, British Columbia, named Jacko. It was described as something of a gorilla type that resembled human, covered in thick, glossy black hair. The creature was said to be found unconscious on a set of railway tracks, and upon awakening, chased by a group of men to a set of bluffs above the town. The men reported corralling Jacko on a rock shelf and dropping a rock on its head, knocking him out. 2 days later, the newspaper ran a letter to the editor from J.B. Good, former superintendent of the Lytton Indian Mission. Good wrote that he had heard similar stories of wild men in the woods, spotted by groups of hunters or fishermen. Though he had initially dismissed their stories on hearing of Jacko's capture, Good wrote, "Truth is stranger than fiction, and facts are stubborn things." Thank you for listening, and please subscribe to my channel.